What up, this is July from Kickback Couture, and today I am bringing you a tutorial on how to make a Bourne type beat. So this one is really similar to Magnolia, but I'm going to show you the techniques that went into it, and maybe you can apply them to your beat making and try different techniques. So first sound I started with was this piano right here. So you see that it's not a Midi clip, it's an audio file. I did bounce it in place. So the original sound was, it came from ID8. I actually didn't use any sounds besides ID8 and my drums for this beat. So it's really simple approach. This is what the piano sounded like before I added the effects. Well, that is with the effects. So we're gonna go up to piano OG, hit bypass. Really simple. So what I did, the tool I used for this was a kilohertz reverser, and I just put it on 1/4, pulled up the crossfade a little bit, turned the delay down, and I turned the mix all the way up. So it sounded like this. The problem with that was that it didn't play right away. There was a delay to it. So notice when I hit play and you start seeing the timeline move, there won't be a sound coming out. So I'm hitting play right now. So there's a little delay between the times. So what I did was I bounced it in place. So now it's down here, and just zoom in a little bit, and I'm just gonna take the 4th off of this, and now it's gonna start right on beat. And that is what I did in order to get it going up at top, up top. So same concept. Gonna undo this because I've already done it. The next sound I added was this brass sound, and the brass sound sounds like this, and it also has a reverser on it. So without the reverser, we got this. 1/4/5. You know, simple. With the reverser, it sounded like this. Whoops. So I took the same approach with shaving off the beginning when I bounced it in place so that there would be no delay and it would start right on the downbeat. The next sound I added was a flute, and the flute sounds like this. I did add some reverb on it. The reverb is coming from Kong. So add it. I'm using the drum reverb, and I have everything turned up. Give it some ambience in a room to kind of be itself and stand out a little bit. The next thing I added were my drums. So first thing was the hi-hat. Simple. I did use the drum sequencer. You know, just the regular, the most common hi-hat pattern in trap. Next thing I added was a clap, simple. Put some reverb on it, same send as the Kong. Actually, I meant to say the reverb is coming from the Kong as well, same send as the flute. Kick. .808. So this was really simple. It took about 10-15 minutes to make. To get into the drums, I used all but 3 drums. The kick came from the Raven Wings drum kit. The Nest kick looks like this, the Raven Wings drum kit, and the clap came from the Raven Wings drum kit as well, the leaf clap, and the hi-hat came from the Spyder Demon drum kit. So those are where my drums came from. My 808 came from the Raven Wings drum kit, and it's the attack 808. I did bring down the attack so that it would fit better within the mix with the kick. As far as like EQing goes, that was also pretty straightforward. High pass, low pass filters on the flute. Same with the piano. The brass. Didn't want anything piercing. I didn't do any EQing on my drums or my 808 just because when I make them, I do that initially, so it's kind of ready straight out of the box. You see, put some saturation on my kick and my clap. Those are coming straight from the saturation soft tube. That is about it for my sends. I believe I compressed the 808. I did compress the 808 just to get the levels even on it. Just get it touching right here. And you can see all the leveling I did up there. So this beat was really easy, straightforward. You now know a cool reversing technique. And yeah, so one last thing I want to talk about. Is the drums. So like I told you before, I did use this drum sequencer, but once I was done laying out my pattern, I usually do mine in like order 1, 2, 3, 4 if you see my previous videos. And from there I just clicked on send to track, and then it sent them to the track as one of these files. So if I was just to do an example to show you what that looks like, let's click on the drum sequencer, click on the pattern tool. I got the pin already, and then we're doing pattern A1. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to show you what that will look like. So I'm just going to come over here and turn it on, and then I'm going to send to track. So where did it go? I think I still have a bypass. There we go. Send to track. And it created itself right over here. So that's fine. Essentially what I did was go to the tool window and I just exploded it. So it did that, and then I put names on the clips, add labels to clips, whatever it may be. That's what I did, and then from there I just sequenced them out. So when it does this, it's gonna put them at C1 or whatever the case may be. Just make sure they're on the right note. This case I didn't have to worry about it because I kept them within the same position. So just make sure that they're playing at the right pitch. that is all I have for you today. I just made a Pierre Bourne type beat. So if you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Most definitely let me know what you would like to see next. It is all culture, kick back, and cook up.